Welcome back to the channel. Last time I was in Tennessee, I was supposed to camo a rifle for my son, but I ran out of time. This impromptu trip has been much more laid back, so I grabbed some paint at Lowe's while visiting Franklin and got to work. Although this part of Tennessee is pretty much green year-round, we decided to go with a tan main coat. Make sure your dust cover is engaged to keep the paint out of the bore chamber. If needed, you can use a Q-tip and nail polish remover to clean up any markings. This base coat is the shade Khaki by Rust-Oleum. All spray paint used will be by them. So basically, the darker splotches that'll be added are meant to break up the khaki outline. For the first stenciling, I used the darkest shade, Deep Forest Green. And for the second go-around, I used the Army Green. I used the flat version of all the paints, and they are non-reflective. Just remember, you really can't screw this up, unless you're one of those guys who cries when they scratch up their rifle. This is a tool, and you only need to keep it in good working order. Without any real plan, I just cycled through the stencils. The stencils came from Amazon, and I'll leave a link to a set I found that I like a bit more for about $7, and they are reusable. Some guys use the natural vegetation around them and then use the appropriate colors. Kind of neat idea. Since there will be some optics added, I also picked up some small jars of paint from Hobby Lobby. Although not by Rust-Oleum, I'll use these to dry brush onto the optics. I was able to match them up pretty darn close. I don't bother with any type of clear coat, but I guess it's totally possible. Overall, I think it came out nice. Nothing crazy. Years ago, I saw a guy with his rifle all John Wayned up with tiger stripe, and at 30 meters, it just looked solid green. So, do you really need to paint your rifle? Nope. But why not? The study of the military use of camouflage is very interesting. During the Second World War, the Germans were way ahead in the game. Camo uniforms were almost exclusively used by elite forces, such as paratroopers and Waffen SS units. The Brits issued a camo jacket to their paratroopers, and the U.S. to some Marine units. The topic of post-war camo is way too intense for this video. How camouflage works is interesting, as most patterns tend to merge into one solid color at a distance. So, thanks for watching, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So, stay frosty and take care.